Hey guys, Unifix here. So, what we got in here? A BMW M Sport, 6 cylinders, a 3-liter engine, and well, he got issue. So this is a subscriber. He just watched my videos online and he asked me for help. So this guy came all the way from London to here. So it's about 2 hours and a half drive. He came on a recovery because it doesn't start. So I was already playing around, like you can see some bits already taken off from the engine. And so what's happening here is no pressure at all from the high pressure fuel pump. So I was doing my diagnosis, and then I found something interesting. So he said it was something to do with the fuel using, and then the car stopped running. And what I find out is inside the pump is very rusty. So I will take this bit out from here, and then I will show you how rusty it is. So for now I can show you some bit from the fuel pump. So the replacement is here. So this is the replacement, a good quality one, original from Bosch of course. And this one inside, I already take this apart and I was have a look. Everything inside is like brand new, you know. Inside of these pumps you can't have rust whatsoever, no rust. This have to be like shining metal, because the diesels, they have a special lubricant and they leave the pumps like shining inside. So this is the regulator from this pump. I already take it off and I have a look. Everything seems nice on this pump, everything is clean. Well, from this car, not so great. So you can see rust, that's rust. So it means the pump is already on the car, you have to come off because it's all rusty inside. And I did take already this bit out from the old pump still in the car, and everything in there is rusty. So it's no chance. Probably if I will change this regulator, probably the pump will work, but I don't know how bad the pump is inside, and maybe it can, well, it wasn't too bad inside, to be honest, but this bit was rusty. So the things what probably I will do now is change this regulator, yeah, put on that pump and see if the car will start. Probably it won't, but just to try and see how it goes. So it's a little bit late now, so I can't really do this test now. I have to wait till tomorrow and then we have a look. Because if new diesel will start circulating inside the pump, the things probably can get better over time, but I don't really know. But seems I need to start the car first and see what will happen. If the pressure will be good, if everything will be fine, probably will be okay. The issue I got is how is the injectors inside. So if this fuel was already working on injectors, so I don't know how the injectors they are. So we will start first. The thing is not the injectors the problem, because otherwise we will have a high pressure fuel on a rail, and it's not the case. It says it's a low pressure, so it means this is not open, don't letting the fuel circulate, or inside the pump there is no pressure enough anymore, so you just can start the car even or give any pressure readings at all. When you're cranking, it's not pressure at all. So this is a regulator. This shuts the fuel and opens the fuel. So this controls the amount of the fuel to go on a rail. I believe this is seized. Okay, this is what I believe. I believe if I put this one on a car, it probably will start. And if the car runs fine, that's it. So it needs only that. I can replace all the pump, but if that pump will be working fine, I don't think it worth the hassle, to be honest. Because this, like in the Renaults and Citroëns and Peugeots, the people who is mechanics and watching this video, they know, in a Renault this goes quite bad. So if this go bad, the car don't start at all. The car is dead. So the thing is, I did have already cars in here, is no pressure at all, and it was this bit, the regulator. When I put a new one, start the car straight away, everything runs fine. Now, so what probably I have to do in a car is, if I change this and the car will running, I don't trust on the fuel is already inside the car, so I have to empty the tank and then put a good fuel on it, and then let the car run, have a good test drive with the car and see how it will behave. I don't trust the fuel is inside the car at the moment, because it was circulating, and then it will take rust and all the bits. So even if you can see in here, So I need to bleed this system. So you can see it's dirt in that. And this was inside the pump. Have a look. If the phone focus, yeah, that's it. You can see it. See, that's quite bad. So these filters, you know, this is like a small filter. You don't let go on the injector, so that's good. So the fuel come from there and come out from here, or vice versa, whatever the way this works. And this should work, but because it's rusting here, I believe this is not working anymore. This is broken. To me, this is done. This is not working. But okay, so stay tuned, and I will attach to another part of the video to this one, and we will see how this repair will go. But I believe this is the problem. For some reason, I believe is this. But we will see. Hey guys, Nunofix here. So we come back. Wow. For so far, the thing's going quite well, actually. So now I got the charging the battery, because it went flat trying cranking to check the pressure thing, if they're not a sensor. So this is the state now of the engine. So the pump is ready to come off. So I did already locked the pump. So the sprocket is already locked with the right tool. And what I have to do now is just remove that 13 bolts, one on the top, one on the bottom, and push the pump out. So on the back, I don't know if you can see it, probably no, because there's not much space on it. Probably I can try something, turn on the torch, no I can't. So is a tool already here fitted, and so he holds the sprocket in place, so he's ready to take it off. So what I will do now, I don't have the tripod to put the phone, so I will try remove now the pump, and then I will make a clip after that and show you the pump out. So for now, this is the state of it. So this is another kind of tool I got, but this one is not for this engine. Another one is for this engine, is already in place. And there's lots of bits in here on the floor, yeah. And yeah, the scanner still hanging in there waiting for be connected when it's done. So what I will do is put the new pump, and then I will take this rail off as well, drain all the diesel what is in here till the injectors, and I believe the injectors, they will be fine because I don't see any metal stuff on it. What is on that is like looks like soap on the diesel for some reason. So eventually this will go away from the injectors and back to the tank and mix with the good diesel. But what I will do here as well, so I have to dry it here because there's some diesel in here as well. What I have to do in here is I have to empty the tank then later, and just leave a little bit good fuel on it, and then when the guy pick up the car, he have to go fill up with good fuel. I would say like PowerShell or Ultimate BP, and the car should be fine. So let's see how the pump will come out. And the pump is out. Actually was few taps with the hammer, you just jump it. Look at that. Look at that. That is. Right. This is leaking lots of diesel, but now I will have a little bit of fun with this pump. So I go outside, taking apart. Let's go here on the sun. Right, so this is the pump from the BMW M Sport. So when he was in a car, I was taking already this bit out. So I will take now, so you can see inside how it is. It's dirty. It's very dirty. There's no way this pump will work. So I will put the camera now in a tripod and we will take this apart. Then we will see it. I want just to see if I can get the bolts out. Probably I need a tripod. And then we will have a look. Okay, so let's see if the camera don't go down. I have to be very gentle. So what I will try now to do is I will undo this all bits here from the pump. The camera is shaking a lot, sorry guys. What I will do, we try undo the bolts first on the floor. That will be easier. Then we will see how the pump is inside. So let's try for this one here. This one I didn't take it off yet because it was under, and there's not much space to get access to this. But we all know how this pump will be anyway. So this is a spring on it, so it makes a little bit of pressure when you take it off. Just be careful when you do that. That's it, you see, it's just jumping. So that's the spring, and now I need to take this cap out. Oh, it's so stiff. Oh dear. Wow, that's bad. It's have to be smooth. So like you can see, the good news is the injectors I think will be fine. We hope. So like my last video about the BMW 1 Series, you can see this cylinder, this wheel in here was all eating away. So the injectors got blocked. But in here is a little bit rust, like you can see my hand, and you can see inside. This should be clear, like a shiny steel or metal, whatever, like this color. So the pump inside itself is a little bit rusty as well. You can see it. This pump is game over. And even if you see the fuel leaking, look the mess. So then you will see this one, he pops, he got a little bit of resistance. The spring, see? So this one I did take it off before, okay, so you see this side in here more smooth? See, look. The other side wasn't like that, so the pump never will work efficient. See, the wheel is fine, but of course it's still, you can see it, you can see a score on it. Have a look, see? You see, so you got egg in here, you got more score in here. That, look, this is rust. Oh, sorry guys, I was putting to me. This is rust. Look at that. Look, more score on it. A little bit, but if I put my finger and turning, yeah, it still seems okay, but it's a little bit rust. So this pump never will work because this components in here is faulty. Okay, so yeah, okay. Nothing else to see now. This is what it is. So now the more important thing is put another pump on a car, and there we go. Hello guys. Right, so the new pump is already there, and you can see some diesel in there because I was bleeding the system. It's not bleeding 100%, I believe, because the car don't start. So I already activated the computer to push the fuel from the tank, the first pump, and the fuel gets in here, of course. But when I crank the car, for some reason, is not enough pressure to the system. So what I need to do here tomorrow, well, actually, I think tonight I will do it, is take this all out. I need to take this rail out now and have a look what's going on inside, because I believe probably the sensors, they are blocked and they keep saying low pressure, but it's not, it's pressure on it, but not a lot of pressure. The funny thing is, when I crank the first fuel pump on the tank, the diesel come out from here, but when I crank the engine, nothing is there. So if I undo a pipe from the pump, you can see the fuel jumping, like you can see the paper in here is wet when I was cranking the engine. So it means it's good news. So the new pump is working, but now we have to find out what else is stopping the car to fire. Because I don't have enough pressure in here yet, I will start from this. So I have to remove this part off and then have a look, see what's happening here, because I believe probably something wrong in here. So I will take this off and then we go from there. So yes, so I will take this off and then I will make another video and see if I find something in there strange. So I come back in a sec. Okay, so I just take this off and it's not good news. So this one was full of rust. I clean, it looks better, but I think I have to get one of those new because this is damaged. This is damaged, so you can see the rust. This never will operate right, never. So I need to replace that. Now the worst bit is this. Look, you can see the rust in there. This is full of rust. I can't use this. Even you can see this side better. Look, I can't use this. Right, the thing is the pump is already a replacement, so the pump now is done. The problem is now I got this to get it, and the problem is I believe I only can get this from BMW, and I can't really help on that one. I can't get the sensors and try clean that rail, but I'm not too much happy with that. Right, so about the injectors, they seems to me, I would say they are rusty too. This is not good news. Okay, so yeah, you can see in the paper even. Sorry, my fingers is very dirty. I was working in the car for 6 hours now, and yeah. Oh dear. Right, so the injectors, yeah, they are rusty. You can see it. Look at that. Right, okay. This is not what was on the plan, but again, the injectors, it should say the fuel pressure is high, but at the moment it says it's low because the sensor is not working at all. It doesn't matter how much pressure you will have now on a rail, the sensors don't will pick it up. Like I was doing my test and you can see lots of diesel in there because I was testing and the pump is working now, but the injectors, I think this will be bad news. Right, so this means it's more few days I have to spend in here. That sensors I have to buy in a car parts if they got some. Yeah, you can see it's rust there. There you go. You can see better. There you go. So that's bad. That's very bad. The injectors, they all rusty as well. I don't think they will operate right. Well, this is different than the other one I got. The other one was only metal stuff going injectors. It was easy to open and clean up. The thing is, because this got a magnetic solenoid go up and down inside and magnetic thing, if the rust, this will be a game over. So I don't know, but this is expensive repair in here. But I hope I will try open one injector and see how it is inside, and if one injector is not too bad inside, then the other ones probably will be alright. But what I will do, I will take one off and we go from there. But I'm a little bit concerned about that, so I have to get it, these pieces. So I will open one injector now and have a look how it looks like inside, just to be safe than sorry. Right, so it looks like the injectors, I need to do some work on them because water damage everything. This is rusty as well. This shouldn't be like that. I struggle to take this out from here. You can see the watermark in that, if I can focus. That's it. Watermark. That's bad. That's very bad. Let's see if I can fix them, the injectors. Hope I can save them. But I need these 2 new sensors and probably a rail. Otherwise you will damage everything again. Oh dear. Well, stay tuned for more. So, for now this will be the end of the part 1, and the part 2 we will install these 2 new sensors, and then we will put a new rail as well, because I don't want to use that one, it's too rusty and this will damage the injectors. And so you can see even the rust in there. Look at that. This is a dirty diesel, so I have to clean this all pipes as well. And so now just have to speak with the owner of the car, explain the situation, and then just buy the parts I need, fit in the car, clean another 5 injectors left, and try start the car. So after that rail, if the sensors, clean the injectors, I believe the car will start and everything will back to normal. But till there, well, so stay tuned for the part 2. Stay safe. So let's recap all this situation about this BMW. So we see already the pump is faulty and is rusty, so it's outside, it was raining, but doesn't matter. So you see already the video before and I was taking apart. So this one actually is not bad, but this one is bad, is rust all over the place. Okay, and we find out as well the sensors, it's not good to use. This we don't will do any readings at all about the fuel. This one actually looks not too bad, but because inside is like the sensor bit is inside of this hole, I believe this no will working accurate either. And then we know this for sure is to go in the bin. I never will use this even after clean the injectors. I never will use this parts. Well, especially this one's not the pump, but especially this one's I don't will use it. So the seller already bought me this new parts here, so I'm just waiting for it, and then I will do the part 2 and we will watch it, see what's happened. I believe everything will be fine. The car will start, so I will clean the other 5 injectors left just to be sure I have and I know they are clean. Otherwise, if the car will start, I will say, oh, I have to take the injectors out. So what I will do is clean them. So I will do in a part 2 like the procedure to clean the injector, like what I do again. I did before, but I will do again for this car. And on a part 2 as well, we will see the car starting, and fingers crossed everything will be fine. I know it will. So, and the guy will be very happy if the car again is a nice car, so it deserves to be running. Okay, so stay tuned for the part 2. Should be about less than a week, I believe. We will see how long it will take. Probably more quicker than that.